let's look at how we can better prepare for the practice. Because before you take that first intentional breath, how you prepare the room, how you prepare your body, is really going to set the tone for practice. Think of this as laying the foundation. If you're on steadier ground, the practice has more opportunity to grow. So the first thing we come to is the room. It's the space that you're going to practice in. Choose a space that feels calm, that's uncluttered and that's supportive. You don't need to be in a Himalayan cave, but you do need to be somewhere that invites you in rather than distracts you. So a tidy room, one that's got a neutral temperature, some soft lighting and as little clutter as possible. If you're anything like me, anytime that you sit down to practice meditation or breath work and your eyes peek open and you see a dinosaur and you see Sonic the Hedgehog, just distracts your mind and then you're up again and you're starting to tidy around the room. So choose a space where it feels sacred. You don't need to light incense, you don't need to put up statues, but the mind does need to know that you're committing to yourself here and that you're committing to the practice fully and intentionally. Next, we come to commitment. Commit to showing up. When you arrive in the space, you're also arriving for yourself. This course isn't something to squeeze into a part of your day when there's nothing else to do. This is really a small ritual of presence. It can lead to something that's much more profound. The more care you put into preparing, the more your nervous system will recognise it's that time again. It's time to practice, it's time to breathe. Importantly, it's time that I'm making time for me. Next, we come to devices and distractions. As you know, your phone can be your greatest ally or your biggest saboteur. And that's why in the practices, I've allowed them to be downloaded. So you can save them to your phone, turn it on airplane mode, cut the internet connection. Because that single action of kind of cutting or severing that digital tether can be one of the biggest gifts that this practice gives you. There's no pings, there's no vibrations, there's no temptation to look what's happening in the world. It's your time, it's just you and the breath. Next is clothing, and this is pretty obvious, but you would be surprised. Wear something that's comfortable. It probably isn't the time for the tightest yoga tights that you have in your collection or for a stiff pair of jeans. Wear something that's loose, have a few sips of water before you begin, and move your body. You don't need to do anything elaborate, but you do want to wake the tissues up and remind your body that it's about to shift gears. A still body is much more easier to find once you've kind of shaken off a little bit of the restlessness or some of that kind of surface level tension. Next, it's how to position yourself. And you've got lots of options here. So I want you to investigate different ones and select the one that is best for you. You can sit like I am in the middle of a room. You can sit on a cushion or a yoga bolster. Preferably for me, you can sit in a chair with your feet grounded and your back supported. Or if it's better for you, you can lie down. The golden rule is quite simple. Be supported, but be alert. The body shouldn't be a distraction, and there's no extra marks for folding yourself into an origami-like shape. Timing and routine. Where possible, practice at the same time each day. Whether that's morning or midday or evening, doesn't really matter. The important part is consistency, because over time, your body creates a biorhythm, and your mind and body start to anticipate and prepare for the practice. Just like muscle memory, your nervous system has the same. The practices are only between 5 and 10 minutes, so I'm confident you can carve out time and make a commitment to yourself on a daily basis at the same time every day. Final thing is the most important. Ask for support. If something doesn't feel clear or if you hit a snag, reach out. I can't help if I don't know. And this isn't just about learning breathing techniques. It's about building relationships with yourself, with the breath, with your body, with your mind, and with me as your guide. I am here to support you in whatever way I can, so simply reach out. Thank you for listening. Let's start our first lecture.